The learning that I got from that is actually plants are a lot more mobile than we think. We carry our plants with us. And you find that in allotments. People from all over the world have their plants with them. And if there are two things that my mum was known for when I was growing up, it was always carrying the feeling of acquired plants. Okay, let's not get into how difficult that is to do nowadays, but at least you can seed. So the relationship I've had with plants is one that is not static. And a lot of people like that as well. In the UK, when people moved to cities, they moved with their allotments. So you have movements like the diggers, started by Jarwell and Stanley, and they brought allotments and that allotment culture into cities with them.
Jason, you researched the history of allotments in the UK. How easy was it for you to get one?
So when I got my first allotment in Oxford, it very much depended on where you lived. So I was on the waiting list for the allotments that I could see from the window of my home office. But if you were happy to drive, which I was because I really wanted an allotment, I got one immediately. But now there is a waiting list in Oxford, and that followed the pandemic when lots of people during lockdown signed up. So it does vary, but there is a waiting list across the UK.
I should say I am on a waiting list for an allotment, and I constantly email. I emailed today actually ahead of this program. But my waiting list is for years and years. Ollie, what about you? How easy was it for you to get an allotment?
I received a letter back and they said that it will take 10 years. To be honest with you, I lived in a rented flat. In my bones, I knew that I would probably be somewhere else by that point. But I wanted it so much that I kind of thought, oh, no, come on.
And how long did it take? Did it take you 10 years?
I think pretty much exactly 10 years.
Wow. That's a long wait. A long wait. Did you have, I guess, aspirations or fantasies about what you were going to do when you got this allotment?
Yeah, I was imagining a Ukrainian garden. Marigolds like my grandmother's of flowers, these massive bushes of dill and coriander, 10 types of herbal, like my mom does in Ukraine, and these massive tomatoes and courgettes, and I have massive of sure.
So what happened when you got your allotment? Did it live up to the reality?
Well, a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work to get it to the place that I wanted it to get. It was completely overgrown. There were loads of brambles, and it was in a really terrible state, actually. I've put a lot of work into it. I ordered some organic horse manure from Wales, delivered by a farmer called Tom Jones, which was quite funny because we just bought this massive bag of manure by our flat in London, but the allotment was very sparse, so it actually was quite tough. I don't drive.